A 70-kilogram girl stands at the end of a balance beam. The balance beam has a mass of 60 kilograms. Determine the force of the two supports on the beam. So I drew a diagram of the beam, and the beam is 10 centimeters. This is support 1 and support 2, and they are 4 centimeters apart. This is the girl who's 70 kilograms, and the beam is 60 kilograms. So we come over here, and we know it's the equilibrium. So you know that F net, X, Y, and torque net should all be equal to 0, which is true in this formula right now. Because this is force 1, this is force 2, and this is the mass of the beam, gravity, and mass of the person, gravity. So this plus this plus this plus this is all equal to 0. So X would be done. So the next step we're going to go is to F net Y. So we look at F net Y, and we know that force 1 plus force 2 we put here, minus this, mass of the beam times gravity, minus the beam, mass times person, gravity equals 0. You always got to set it to 0. But we realize that we don't have F1 or F2, so we can't use this formula right now. So then we go to F torque net 0. So we take torque net equals, and then we're gonna be solving for F1 in this problem. So we have F1 times 4, which that is the distance between the beams, minus the mass of the beam times 5. 5 minus, well, 5 is actually the middle of the beam, and that's the equilibrium, which is 5. That's why it's 5. Minus the person's mass times 10, which that's the entire beam, and it's set to 0. You want to get F1 by itself. So once you get F1 by itself, you set it to, you equal it, and it's going to be 60 times 9.8 times 5 plus 70 times 9.8 times 10 divided by 4, which is F1 is 2,450 newtons. Just this one right here. So now that we know F1, we can go back to the original formula that we set up for F net Y and find F2. So we're going to set it to F2, and we factored it out right here. So you're going to set 60 kilograms plus 70 kilograms times 9.8, subtract F1, which is 2,450, which gives us F2 equals negative 1,176 newtons, which shows that force 1 is actually pulling up and force 2 is actually pulling down.